Hello and welcome to the last ever episode 49 of They Call Us Journeymen here on YouTube. It's been a long road. It's been 49 episodes across, I think, 3 different clubs maybe. We've lost plenty of playoffs and we've never actually got out of the Vanarama National League North. So what we've done is now I've decided that that's probably it for this save, and I think we'll be leaving this here. But this final episode's basically going to be a bit of a review, but mainly, if you remember when we started this all the way back on episode 1, we created 4 players in a new club, and I've simmed it up until they've all retired, or a couple of them have, and the other ones are due to retire. I've simmed it up to then, and we're going to have a look at their careers, see how they got on, and see where Scouting for Goals ended up. So let's see what happened, and let's see, I think it's the year 2038, let's see what's happening then. So we might as well start with Altrincham. So Altrincham actually, after we left, got relegated to the Northern Premier League. And Ainsley Maitland-Niles, ex of Arsenal, is now the manager. And yeah, they got relegated, unfortunately. I don't know when exactly. They got relegated in 2033. I can't remember when we left. I think it was 27, something like that. So yeah, they went down. But more importantly, let's have a look at how Scouting for Goals went on. So Scouting for Goals, bearing in mind they started off in the Vanarama National League North with us as a new club. They have moved to the Scouting for Goals Stadium in Sheffield, founded in 2019, and now find themselves in League 2. And I think if we look at League 2 and look at the league table, they've survived as well. So they're now an established football league team. So that's them. And we'll now have a look. There were 4 players. There were my junior player and there were 3 other players. So we'll have a look at mine first. Who looks like he's finishing his career in America at Real Salt Lake. So he's a well-known name for football fans across Europe and North America. Made his debut in the Vanarama National League North, playing for Scouting for Goals against York. And let's have a look, really, what else he has done. So, since leaving Scouting for Goals, he went to Salford. Then to Peterborough for 1.5 million, who were in the Championship. He then made the dream move to Sheffield United and played a total of 6 games across 2 seasons. So obviously didn't have a cracking time at Sheffield United, but signed for a 2.5 million transfer fee, which were really good. Then went to Coventry for 575,000 and looked like it were a regular there. And then to Derby for 2.1 before crossing the Atlantic to America. So that's where he ended up. Did he win anything in his career? That'll be interesting. Let's have a look. The 2 winners' medals that Crutchley Jr. has collected during his career have been in Sky Bet League 1 Peterborough and the League Cup in America with Real Salt Lake. So that's how he got on. Next up, we will have a look at Nick Austin. And Nick Austin, if we remember, we're playing for Shrewsbury. He's not retired yet. At 36 years old, he's now on £1.5 a week. And basically, let's see where he's been. So he started off again at Scouting for Goals before moving to Doncaster in League 1. He then made the step up to the Championship with Shrewsbury, and it looks like he got relegated with Shrewsbury after his £1.3 million move. Before then, Swansea took him back into the Championship. Used as a sort of bit part player at Swansea before going on loan to Stoke and playing 6 games. Then went to Huddersfield for 1.5 million again for 5 games, but did reach the Premier League with them. It must be said he did play in the Premier League for 5 games. Then looks like he dropped back down to Cardiff, where he spent probably the most sustained period of his career in Wales, getting relegated and promoted with Cardiff. And then he's obviously fled to Australia for a nice retirement in the sunshine, making 50 appearances over 2 seasons for Melbourne City. Again, let's see what he has won. If we can pull this down. He got a single winners medal, which was a Sky Bet League 1 champions, I'd imagine, yeah. Sky Bet League 1 champions with Cardiff in 2034. So that's what happened to Nick Austin. Next, we will have a look at Andrew Crutchley and see what happened with him. Now, last we saw of him, he was north of the border in Scotland. He's now become a coach with a good level of discipline. And let's have a see what his playing career did. So he, again, started at Scouting for Goals before making a £220,000 transfer to Middlesbrough. He then went on loan to Dundee for 2 seasons, and if I remember, he was doing quite well up there. Then come back and played for Middlesbrough sparingly before a £3 million move to Reading. Played for them in the Championship. He spent practically all his career in the Championship. He went on loan back north of the border to Hearts and did quite well, and then just really, he's been a constant player for Reading for the last few seasons. A mainstay, and I think how many games has he played for them? He's played... Oh, he doesn't tell yet, but he's made a few appearances for them. And I'm just looking if he's ever won anything, which it doesn't look like he has. Doesn't look like he's won anything, I'm not convinced. Named in the Reading Best 11. I don't think he's won anything, has he? Awards? Competitions? No, not won anything, so that's unfortunate, but nonetheless, had quite a good playing career. He's been in the Championship Team of the Week a few times, so again, a good steady career for him. And finally, we will have a look at what Joe Flanagan has done. Now, Joe Flanagan's gone on to be an assistant manager by the looks of things, and he looks like he's had a very different sort of career. So, what happened here then? So he started at Scouting for Goals and again went to Middlesbrough for $275,000 before Brighton and Hove Albion of the Premier League bought him for $13 million in the season of 2024-25. After that, he went to Hamburg for $13.25 million, where he spent 4 seasons. Looks like he got relegated with Hamburg as well before they gained promotion back to the German top flight. He then made a £7.5 million move to Kaiserslautern, where he's played quite a few seasons there, again, all in the top league of the Bundesliga. And it looks like he's settled down in Germany as he's finishing off he did finish off his career at Dynamo Dresden. So he's gone a really different sort of way about it. If we look at awards and competitions, he's got relegated twice with Hamburg. I'm assuming that he came back up twice with them as well. And he's won a couple of Player of the Seasons awards in the Vanarama National League North. But again, not had a bad career at all. And if we look finally, just the TAR profile and what we did and what we didn't do, if it hasn't crashed on us, which I don't think it has now. We played a total of 278 games as manager, winning 114, drawing 80 and losing 84, giving us a win percentage of 41%. So it weren't a glittering career for this manager at all, and I think we will now, if we can, retire from football. And that, ladies and gents, is it. So I hope you have enjoyed my first ever series on YouTube, and I've certainly learnt a lot from doing it, and I think we've come a long way from the first episode. Like I said, we've got something interesting in the pipeline which I'm hoping to do, and I'm going to make a start on that this afternoon and see what that's like. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I've gone from 0 to like 23 subscribers or whatever, I had many views, and I know it's been a tough time during lockdown, and this has certainly given me something to do, and you know, give me something that I can focus on, and took my mind off probably what's been going on in the rest of the world. So it's a bit of a get out for everybody, isn't it? So once again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you leave a like and subscribe to watch this new series that's going to be coming up. And yeah, finally, I'll see you later. Goodbye.